Hi, my name is Marta Frey and I'm a music educator. In this video I was working with the Blalack Middle School Girls Treble Non-Varsity Chorus. The girls were in the process of preparing repertoire for an upcoming contest, and I was serving in the role of guest clinician for the day. Thank you for watching. Would you take your hands like this? I want you to imagine, I know it may have been a long time, but do you remember when you were a kid and people had silly putty?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's not been that long. Maybe you played with it. So you still do. All right, awesome.
Me too.
We're going to do I love to sing. And I want you to stretch your silly putty. Have you done that warm-up before? Does that sound familiar?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like I saw
Okay, so similar. So it's I love to sing. And you want a big space inside. Stretch your putty. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm doing it slightly differently. The top note is going to get 2 beats. I love to sing. I want you to open up that top note and have time to make it full and beautiful. I love to sing. We'll keep it. We'll get it. I love to sing. Basketball, and on love, you're gonna toss it. I'm not an athlete, so I'm not gonna try to fake it and use real terms, but those of you who know how this works, there's a 3-point shot, right, where you're further away.
Yeah.
I want it to be that one, where you send it all the way out, so it's I love. If we were doing a little layup, it'd be like I love, but this is the one that goes all the way as far as you can. Because I think you can send that one further. I know it's high, but I'm hearing that it's not too high for you. I think you can send it further. Think of it going higher up this time in addition to further. I love that some of you are staying right here. That's awesome. That's going to help you get your most beautiful sound up there. That one was fuller. I think you can do even more. So at the ready position, full breath. Used to, but you've got it. Thanks for working hard. Take a minute and just bend your knees. I know you've been standing for a little bit now. I want to hear what you've done on When I Am Silent. Who will sing my song when I am silent? Nice. Am I going the tempo that you're used to, or are you used to faster or slower?
That's good. It's not
Yeah, that's a long phrase. That's hard. When I was looking at this to come work with you ladies, I was practicing it myself to see what it felt like, and I find the breathing hard too. But you guys did good breathing and warm-up, so translate that. Think about this. Who will sing my... How your rib cage is swinging out and your energy is coming from here. Would you try this with your hands? Ready and... Who will sing my song when I am silent? Nice, keep going. Who will count the colors of the dawn? Relax your hands, keep going. Who will follow the Lord's Raise your hand if at some point you found yourself running out of air even though it wasn't time to take a breath yet. Yeah, that's tough. On slow songs, they kill us. All right, let's try this time. I want to work on conserving our air so that you have enough left. So I'm just going to do some experiments and we're going to see what works. I might try something and you might say that I don't think that made it any better, and that's okay with me. We're going to just experiment and see what happens. So here's what I want to try. For the beginning, forget about singing. I want you to do one time just on a s. So I want to, it will sound like this. And I want to see if you can make it like that without having to take a breath. Doing that in one breath. Put your hand here. Try it out with me. Ready? And did you make that in one breath?
Yeah.
It seemed like it. I could see it from you. Because an S lets out air slowly, right? So the trick is to have a lot of energy but not let all our air out at once. Do that once more with a hiss. Nice job, ladies. Thanks for working hard. Tall and ready. You're awesome. Ready? Good. This time I want you to try D, 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 D. Do you remember we did D in warm-ups? It's this kind of shape. You don't have to do this. Keep your hand here, but think of that shape. Thanks for being ready. Ready and D, 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 Who did that in one breath? That was beautiful. I started to hear, did you see what I was asking from you? On the song, I wanted you to really make it bloom. I started to hear some of you do it, but I bet you can do more. That was beautiful tone. Do D again. You have such a good sound. Ready and D, 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 Was that still one breath?
No. Yes.
Raise your hand if it was a yes. Raise your hand if it was an almost. Okay. So if there's only 3 or 4 of you that it's an almost for, the rest of the group can carry that. I couldn't hear that some of you dropped out. So that's awesome. Do D one last time, and then we're going to put the words back in. Beautiful. Let's try words and keep that same feeling. Who will sing my song when I am silent? Beautiful. Keep that up. Who will count the colors of the dawn? Nice. I like the end. Thank you for giving me that. Did that feel a little bit better breath-wise?
Yes.
Okay, think of this sensation then, and think of D, 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 D. On dawn, I want a really pretty crescendo. Would you take your hands like this? Dawn. Would you show me with your hands how your volume's going to expand? Ready and just on dawn. Dawn. Sounds so pretty. That was exactly what I was asking for when I did this. You just didn't know it yet. Dawn. Yeah. When we get to who will count the colors of the dawn and then we come in on the next who, you got to have your note in your head ahead of time. You find it, but it takes a little bit of search. I can hear some of you going, ooh, or ooh, and now that's the sound you have to have in your head after dawn. Hit it like a dart on a dartboard. From dawn, ready, and dawn. Yes. Can anybody tell me anything about the text? What do you think she's thinking about or feeling in these words? Think about the words themselves. I mean, we could guess what someone at Auschwitz might feel, but we got these words. What do you think maybe she was feeling?
who's gonna stand up for them, believe that they're not the one.
Cool. Yeah, I like that you're thinking. You could say that she's just feeling hopeless, but I think there's more, and I think you're right. I think she's saying, who's going to remember me? Who's going to cry? Who's going to do this? What else? Yeah.
She said that.
Yeah, she wants to know that what her life meant something, that it's not just going to be forgotten. Do you think she was somebody, before Auschwitz, do you think she was somebody who enjoyed life?
Yes.
Think of all the things that she does. She counts the colors of the dawn. She catches snowflakes on her tongue. She's someone who enjoys life. Her life just isn't going the right way right now. As a singer, you get to share her message with an audience. And you're sharing it from her perspective, right? You say me and I the whole time. When you come into something like this, you have two options, I think, as the performer. Option number one, you can imagine what it's like to be her. If you have a good imagination, you can pretend in your mind that you're in her situation and you can sing from that. Or you might not have experienced what she's experiencing, but maybe at some point you experienced something that made you feel a little bit like the way she's feeling. Maybe at some point you felt like life is really good and I enjoy it, but mine's not going right now. And then sing from that perspective.